Good afternoon, everyone. I want to welcome you all to this afternoon's Table Talk Thursday. My name is Nashia Conway, and I'm a staff attorney with the Family Law Brief Advice Legal Clinic for Community Legal Services based in Prince George's County, Maryland. For this week's Table Talk Thursday, I will be briefly discussing the new Maryland Child Support Guidelines that went into effect today. Currently, there is a existing child support guidelines that the courts use when making a determination about child support. However, starting today, the court will be implementing a new Maryland Child Support Guidelines, and I will briefly discuss those changes today during our presentation. So just wanted to give a brief overview on child support. So what is child support? Child support is defined as the payment from one parent to the other parent for the purpose of financially supporting the children. Both parents have a legal duty to support their children based on their ability to provide that support. The court will use the child support guidelines to determine the amount of child support that will be paid by the non-custodial parent to the custodial parent. So the current child support guidelines. Okay, so the current child support guidelines discuss how many overnights the child or children spend with each parent. So depending upon the overnights that the child or children spend with each parent will determine if the court will use the sole custody guidelines or the shared custody guidelines. Under the current statute, shared physical custody means that the non-custodial parent has the child or children overnight for more than 35% of the time, which equals out to about 128 overnights per year. If a parent has the child or children less than 35% of the time, or 127 overnights per year or less, then the sole custody guidelines will apply when determining the child support. So effective today, as I stated before, there is a new child support guideline. Well, there are new child support guidelines that the courts will use going forward. And with the new child support guidelines, it converts the 128 overnights divider between sole and shared custody guidelines into a downward slope between the two sets of guidelines. First, the statute lowers the number of overnights from 35% to 25% of the time. Thus, the sole custody guidelines will only be applicable to cases where the non-custodial parent has the child or children less than 25% of the time. So previously it was 35%, now it's 25%. Okay, so the sole custody guidelines, again, will only be applicable to cases where the non-custodial parent has the child or children less than 25% of the time, which means less than 92 overnights per year. The shared custody guidelines will be applicable to cases where the non-custodial parent has the child or children more than 30% of the time, or 110 more overnights per year. And for the non-custodial parent that has the child or children more than 92 overnights but less than 110 overnights per year, the new statute establishes an incremental calculation to determine child support. So I will go over that calculation in the next slide. So the basic child support amount due is multiplied by 0.10 if the non-custodial parent has a child or children for more than 25%, which totals to at least 92 overnights, but less than 26%, not more than 94 overnights of the year. The basic child support amount due is multiplied by 0.08 if the non-custodial parent has a child or children more than 26%, which is at least 95 overnights, but less than 27%, not more than 98 overnights of the year. The basic child support amount due is multiplied by 0.06 if the non-custodial parent has the child or children for more than 27%, at least 99 overnights, but less than 28%, not more than 102 overnights of the year. The basic child support amount due is multiplied by 0.04 if the non-custodial parent has the child or children for more than 28%, which is at least 103 overnights, but less than 29%, not more than 105, overnights of the year. Finally, the basic child support amount due is multiplied by 0.02 if the non-custodial parent has the child or children for more than 29%, which is at least 106 overnights, but less than 30%, which is not more than 109 overnights of the year. So I know that was a lot of numbers and a lot of math, and even for a person like myself, it can kind of get a little confusing. So I would encourage you, if you have any questions, any specific questions about the child support guidelines, please contact our office. I would love to speak with you to talk you through them a little bit more in depth, offline on a one-on-one setting. And just wanted to make one final note before we wrap up for this afternoon, because people, I'm predicting that this question is going to come up. The question is going to be, well, which guidelines apply to my case? Do the old guidelines apply or do the new guidelines apply? So the new child support statute will only apply to cases filed on or after today, October 1st, 2020. This includes new cases, so new filings for child support, but the new formula can also be applied to motions to modify child support. So with the motion to modify child support, there has to be a material change in circumstances. If you have questions about what that means, I would encourage you to contact our office, and I'll be more than willing to explain that to you during a consultation. So I just want to thank you all for watching. If you have any questions, again, please give us a call at 240-391-6370 and visit us on our website at www.clspgc.org. I hope you all enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you all at the next Table Talk.